Yes, all this thing, if you're teaching English in Japan, they're like, don't use any Japanese in the classroom, it's forbidden. And I had that drummed into me. And I spoke in another video how I was teaching business English. I taught a class for about 4 years part-time at a major Japanese company. And I did use a bit of Japanese every now and then because I was teaching my own, no one knew. This was, I started teaching business English to adults, so I didn't have an assistant teacher like you probably might have with a kids class, excuse me. Coffee. My face is going all dark. And, but I think this, no Japanese at all is sometimes a bit of a, it's detrimental to the students. So, for example, when I teach privately, now obviously teaching privately, I can do as I please, but recently I had an example that the student didn't understand that there was a sentence that said it's not as bad as that. I mean, how would you explain as that, and as what? What's that? I mean, I don't even know how to try to explain that in English. Japanese said, "Sonohodo ni waru kunai." Oh, move on. Value gives the student value for money. It saves 5 minutes of me mumbling trying to get some explanation, which they wouldn't understand anyway. At the most. How do you explain at the most? That will be the top price. Say it will be £5 at the most. That's the top price it can be. Maybe, but or you can just say seize. Oh, right, seize. Right, at the most. There. Not to go on about it. One more example. One, touch and go. I caught the train, but it was touch and go. I just made it. Or giddy giddy. Touch and go. Giddy giddy. In fact, job done. As I say, especially teaching privately, it's to learn to know some Japanese and be able to drop in at something that can explain their question as quickly as that, and then advance the lesson on. I say not using massive, not using Japanese great long sentences or something. Just I'm trying to think bullet points, but not the phrase I want. Just drop it in. Oh, right, got it. Move along. And I might suggest that part of this, don't use any Japanese in the classroom, no, is usually, and my experience of being is the people that have sort of overseen my, that become the boss that sends teachers here, there and everywhere, I find often they actually can't really speak Japanese. So I think it sort of saves them the effort of, beyond ordering a beer or something. The ones that always seem to be the most hard ass about not speaking any Japanese in the classroom, or the most on it, because let's be honest, I think a lot of, if you can speak Japanese, or to a certain extent, a lot of people do, foreign teachers do drop in a bit of Japanese for reasons I've just, mentioned, because it's a lot easier to explain a point. But I've noticed the ones the most hard ass about no Japanese at all are the ones that normally can't speak the language anyway. They haven't, bothered to learn, basically. So just my little video there about why I think sometimes a little Japanese in a classroom can be useful and beneficial, and after all we're there to help the student, and I believe it can do just that.